Like I'm alive now. I have tissues up my nose. Okay, well, let's get started then. Three, two, one. Hi everyone. Welcome back to another one of my lives. Uh, as you can tell by the title of this live stream, I'm currently stressing out because of what had recently occurred today that I was not expecting. First of all, please excuse the tissues up my nose. My nose has been, I don't know, my allergies have been acting out pretty crazy recently, and I have yet to have been informed when I will be able to purchase my nasal stuff to help me breathe. 'Cause here's the thing though, I really can't breathe um a lot, and it sucks. So this is what we're this is what I'm currently having to do right now. If you're wondering, no, this side, trying to get at the side that doesn't have snot on it. So I guess I should just basically talk about like what's making me stressed out from the day. So this morning, everything I thought it was just gonna be like a very fine morning, because on Tuesdays normally I go to work, and then once I go to work, I get through my shift and I have to get through the chaos of just trying to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. And I'm thinking, okay, it's just gonna be same old, same old. But something had happened that kind of threw me off a little bit. So for starters, I'm not gonna get into like too much details of like what's going on because a lot of it are a little personal in that area. But I'm just gonna give you like um the main pointers of what happened. So sorry, something was in my teeth. So here's what happened. So right when I was in the middle of my shift, I went on my bathroom break, right? I went on my bathroom break just so because we're allowed to use the restroom, of course, where I work at, we're not treated like animals. Seriously, what is in my tooth? Must be from the sandwich I had this morning. Sorry about that. Sorry that you had to see me stick my own finger in my tooth. Anyways, so while I was on my bathroom break, I decided to whip out my phone because I wanted to check the time on it because where I work at, I work in the kitchen area and the serving area is open for a certain amount of hours, meaning it's open for a total of 3 hours, but it's determining on which day of the week. It was like if it's like Monday through Friday, then we're open from 6:30 to 9:30, but if we're open on weekends, we're open from 7 to 10. So anyways, here's what made me a little stressful. So as I was looking at the time, I got a text. It was from my boss, and my boss said, "Can I come into work tomorrow? Because, well, my other coworker who normally works in those days isn't going to be in work tomorrow." And I was like, "Huh?" Like, cause for a moment it kind of threw me off because I enjoy my days off because for one thing, I like to go on runs in the morning because they help clear my head. And people say runs, sometimes runs are good. They help you clear your head, help you clear your thoughts, and you're outside, or maybe you're indoors on a treadmill. I don't know. But when I got that message, I was just like, huh? Because I had a very tough weekend this weekend. So for those who don't know, recently this weekend was Memorial Weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And yeah, and to those who don't know what Memorial Day is, basically Memorial Day is from what I understand like a celebration where like, we give thanks to the army who have fought for this country. And yeah, and Memorial Day is just a crazy 3-day weekend where basically everyone's off except for most workers. Yeah. But anyways, when I after that whole weekend, I felt wiped out each day because Saturday I did not expect something to happen, like the craziness of like so many people showing up and almost like oh, so many demands. Sunday was a little bit crazy as well, but nothing brings more than Monday, yesterday when I was at work. Bro, are you real? Yes, I'm real. I'm not AI. Do I look like I'm AI? But anyways, so I went to work yesterday and it was chaotic for me. Like I felt like I had so much food I wasn't serving enough. I needed to take out some trash. It was raining that day, and there were so many people coming in, coming out that basically I was like I was like full on 100 at this point. Like I wasn't like going at my own pace or going at like a slow pace. I was just trying to get done what needed to have been done. Hi EA333. How you doing? But anyways, yeah. So yesterday pretty much like wiped me out. Like from the beginning of my shift all the way to the end of my shift. And then today it was a little bit more calmer, I want to say. It was a little bit more calmer, but then yeah, I got the text from my boss telling me, hold on just 1 second. Is my Sorry about that, and if my buttocks was in the view, I am very sorry. But anyway, sorry, I had to move my fan. So yeah, so when I got that text from my boss, honestly, I was actually kind of surprised because, like I said, I don't work Wednesdays, I don't work Thursdays, I don't work Fridays, but I do work Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. I used to work Fridays, but then they cut off Fridays. Where are you from? I am from the USA. I'm from America. Yes, a very controversial place, I guess, or I don't know. I don't know. Recently, America has been a mess. Let's just say that America's been a mess. That's all I can say. What about you, Enzo is live. Where are you from? But yeah, so carrying on with what I was saying, I when I got that text, honestly, if I was questioning a lot of things, like because I had never worked Wednesday unless you counted, I think it was that one day I had a week, but it was during Thanksgiving, and pretty much I was just trying to soak in that day as possible because I pretty much needed like that full day to recharge. And yeah, but anyways, so now I don't know what's gonna happen this week because when I found out what had happened from my boss about what happened to my coworker who normally works Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but also works Saturdays, Sundays with me, I was told that they ended up in the hospital. I'm not gonna get into like too many details what they were talking about because, like I said, that's personal, and I'm only giving out the facts of what's going on and why I'm stressed out. Bro, I'm from India. Oh, cool. A lot of people on here who follow me or say they're from India or Pakistan. That's cool. Which city? Which city in India? But anyways, yeah. Continuing with what I was saying. Once I found out that my coworker was not going to be able to come in tomorrow because they were in the hospital, immediately there were a few thoughts that rang in my head. One was, are they okay? Are they doing fine? Are they getting better? Are they going under something very serious? And then I said, "So am I gonna be like the one who's working tomorrow, but then they're coming back Thursday and Friday, or am I working this entire week?" Because that's the part that's actually stressing me out because I'm not sure if like I'm gonna be working also Thursday and Friday because of the weird conflict that just happened with my coworker. I mean, if they're in the hospital and they get better a little bit tomorrow and then they're able to come back into work on Thursday and Friday, that's okay. but the problem is that if they don't get better, they they'll have to stay and heal, and then I have to work Thursday and Friday because literally in the kitchen area, it's just me and one other person. There's no one else. Kerala. Hmm. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. If I'm saying your country, if I'm not country, your city wrong in your country, I forgive. I'm sorry. I don't say. I'm not. I wasn't supposed to say I forgive you. You're. I'm supposed to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. By the way, I am beyond tired, and trust me, tomorrow, pretty much at work, I'm gonna be beyond tired, or most likely, I'm gonna collapse on the floor. So yeah, that's fun. But, yeah, so anyways, when I asked my boss about that, like, I know I'm coming in tomorrow for work, but what about Thursday and Friday? Am I needed then Thursday and Friday, or is the person, my coworker who's in the hospital, do they need are they gonna be, like, still at the hospital those days and you need me to come in, and what is it? Because I literally don't get days off. My only days off are Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I don't get Monday off. I don't get Tuesday off. I don't get the weekends off because those days are the days I work versus Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which I don't work. And pretty much I take that time to try to focus on my mental health or I try to go live and talk to people on my TikTok account, which I think the link is here, on my YouTube channel. I don't know, you can go and check it out. I don't know. But, anyways, yeah, so that's the part that's stressing me out because I don't know for sure if I am gonna be working, uh, I don't know for sure if I am gonna be working Thursday and Friday. Because if I am, then basically I've basically worked for a whole week with no days off. And yeah, I just don't know what to do. And that's the part that stresses me out. And then to top it off, I've been having some sleep issues here lately. Just last night or this morning, so for some reason, my brain was waking me up at 3 a.m., which normally wouldn't be so bad if I had to be up at 4. BTW looks so stressed. Yes, I am stressed. Bro looks like he was tricked so bad. Well, I guess that could be true. I guess I look like I'm stressed and and I've been tricked. Both true, both very true. Both very true about what happened. But anyways, so really though, what else is just making me stressed out is just like everything that's currently going on in my life, whether online or personal or off screen. Honestly, it's just a mess right now. So basically what I told myself was this week I know for a fact is going to be a challenge for me mentally and physically because when I was at work, I did have a little bit of a leg cramp. Because I'd spent so much time running around like a chicken with its head cut off, Saturday through Monday, that I did not take time to catch my breath, which literally, if you saw me on Monday and I was working, you would have been like, this dude needs water. This man needs some water. He looks like he's about to pass out. And truth be told, that is all true, by the way. That is all true. Like, I looked like I was either gonna pass out or I was about to meet the Grim Reaper in like 5 minutes. And and honestly, I just don't know what exactly I want to try and fix right now. Sorry, I was looking at my clock. Hmm. So yeah, now it's 12:52 a.m. in India. Oh my lord. Holy holy cranes. Cranes. See how tired I get? I get so tired. I don't know why. I sound like as if I'm one of those moms at school or dads at school that pretty much just like don't say the actual bad words in front of the kids. Which is of course okay in my case, I guess, because where I work at, there are children that pop in and pop out because I work at a family friendly hotel. Yeah. But either way, I either way, I just hope that um this week my mental health is okay. I hope that nothing bad happens to me physically and mentally because when I get stressed out, I really get stressed out. Like I almost feel like I go on a burnout. What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living, man? I work at a hotel as a cook. As a cook. I'm a chef. I'm a chef at a hotel. And it's honest oh, sorry, my leg was on my tripod. It keeps bumping into my tripod. But anyways, yeah. So I'm just trying to like do something. Are you Russian? No, I'm not Russian. I'm German. German. I'm German. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm single. I'm single, and honestly, my last relationship was okay, but it kind of took a toll on both our mental health. So, yeah. Why do I stay single? Okay, first off, it's not really my well, it is my choice to be single or not. Um, it's because how old are you? I am 24. I am 20. Wait, 24. 24. I am 24. Bro, drink some water. I have water right here. Yeah, why are you so depressed? I'm not depressed. I'm just stressed out. I'm stressed out. I'm tired. Work has me. So I work at a hotel. I'm a chef at a hotel. And honestly, this weekend just kind of drained like my soul, my energy. Honestly, it took like way too much out of me. And now I pretty much have to go into work tomorrow just like this. But the only plus side, sorry, I'm so tired I can't speak correctly. The only plus side to all this is that I did make a friend there, or at least we're starting to become friends, I guess. Um, and we're just, we get to have fun. I don't know why, but I feel like when you're like working with your friend or like someone who's becoming your friend, it's like a good thing and a bad thing because when you work with your friend with a friend, I wanna say, when you work with a friend, it can kinda make, like, the work environment a little bit fun, but also one of you has to remember to be serious, and then the both of you become serious at the same time. I just so yeah, that's the only benefit to tomorrow. I get to see my coworker who I have a good platonic friendship with, or hopefully future friendship with. Who knows? But anyways, so this week is pretty much gonna be like a real challenge for my mental health and my physical health because you look brain dead. I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired, I'm stressed out, I'm annoyed. I don't know. I guess that's just what it gives off. I guess my facial expressions. Um, I just don't know why. But anyways, I just want to make sure like this week for me goes well because if it doesn't, then I will most likely experience a moment where my mental health and I are basically going to be fighting with each other. So and to those who don't know, a few weeks ago, I did experience a moment with my mental health where literally it took like a serious toll on me. So to those who don't know, what happened was I was at work a few weeks ago, and as I was working, all of a sudden, for like a whole hour during my shift, I had a moment where basically, I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. I had a moment where basically I didn't feel like myself. I felt like my both my mind and my body were two separate things. And for a whole hour, I couldn't understand what was going on with me. I was freaking out. And then after that happened, I was shocked. I didn't know what had happened. And then later that day I learned that I experienced what it was like to be on autopilot for the first time. And to those who don't know what autopilot is basically when a person experiences a moment where their mind and their body are kind of like two separate things for a certain amount of time. And it's nothing like it's sort of like having it's sort of like having a um sort of like I want to say it's sort of like having, well, some people say it's sort of like having an outer body experience, but it's not. It's not. Whenever you're on autopilot, it's mostly just like you feel like you're in two different places. And yeah. Also, I've been trying to see if this week I can get a haircut because this hair is getting too long. To those who can't tell. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Anyways, so continuing what I was going to say, which I completely forgot, is oh yeah, now I remember. I am going to try and get through this week, and if something happens, it happens. And pretty much, I'm almost, like, expecting, like, maybe I'm not gonna be able to work Thursday and Friday, but I'm not gonna hold my tongue against it or bite my tongue, because I know for a fact I will have to, because since my coworker is in the hospital, I have to be the one to do something because no one else can run the kitchen, I guess like me. I mean, we did have someone else, but then they left. Then they left last year, I think. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Where I work at, yeah, it's just gonna be just nuts. Everything will be okay, man. Well, thank you so much. Enzo is live. And yeah, I'm just trying to that's all I gotta do for this week. I'm just gonna try and I'm just gonna try and get through this week as best I can. And then basically what I'll do after is, well, normally I do go live on Saturdays. So if you guys are here, are subscribed, yeah, I will go live Saturday so you guys can see me talk about what happened throughout the week. And well, you can see me talk about what happened throughout this week. So yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I guess I am about to end this live right now, but I do want to mention what else is going to be going on this week. I will still be posting my regular content. I will still be posting my regular content on here for you guys to see. So I'll be having a short video posted tomorrow, okay? So I have a short video that will be posted tomorrow. I will be posting other things this week. I already posted a short video yesterday, so if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's quite I want to say it's a little bit emotional, but also it's a little bit chaotic because I am a fan of a certain series that I watch, and if you see all my short videos, and yeah, if you know what the show I'm talking about is, you know what the show I'm talking about is because I don't know why, I just love the show, especially one of its main characters. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's gonna be happening throughout this week. And I got another, like I said, I do have another short video that's gonna be posted tomorrow. So if anyone here wants to go and see it, make sure to subscribe. Turn on the alarm button so you can be notified. And I also got more things. Also, you can see me post other videos on here. I did make a post about a video that I'm going to be posting here this week. I don't know what's gonna happen, or may stay up, it may get deleted. I don't know. I mean, that's been happening for the past 2 weeks with all my other previous videos. But okay. But anyways, just want to tell you all, thank you all so much for joining my live today. And like I said, I will be live again this Saturday around this time. So if you guys want to, please click on the the subscribe button wherever it is. Click on the subscribe button and then uh yeah, click on the subscribe button and then turn on the bell notifications or the bell icon so you can be notified when I go live again. Um, I am hopefully going to be posting a full Q&A video because I've been thinking about that. But yeah, but first I need to make a post to see like if people want me to post a Q&A video. But yeah, until then, I'm gonna wait. And to those who are asking me to go like live 3 times a week, I just recently for the past, I don't know, 3 months, 2 months or so, I don't remember, been posting and yeah, I now post twice a week. I used to just post once, but now I post twice, and that's really helped me a little bit. But anyways, yeah. Hi, Valerie. So yeah, so this is pretty much it for today's live. I'm very sorry that I wasn't able to chat with you guys more and talk about other things, but I just wanted to just come on here and talk about how my week's going and what's going to be happening this week. And hopefully, please pray for me. Please pray for me as I try to get through this week without any major conflicts. And for those who are wondering, there's water in here. This is a canister full of water. Yep. And that's about it for today's live stream. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for joining my live today. And like I said, I will see and chat with all of you beautiful, all you beautiful, wonderful, smart people this Saturday. And so don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when I go live this Saturday again, when I give you guys a full review of pretty much like how my week went. And as always, stay safe, take care, and I hope you are having a good day and or night. Okay? Mwah. Sorry, that's all. This is what I do on my TikTok. Right before I leave, I always blow like a kiss. Mwah. Okay. Mwah. Sorry, I just had to. Bye. Take care and be safe, okay? And have a good night and a good day.